Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a chronic illness update. If you are new here, I am Jamie and I live with several chronic illnesses. And today I'm just gonna give an update on everything chronic illness related. So if you are new here, hit the red subscribe button down below. And if you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more chronic illness content, giving it a thumbs up will help me know that. So let's just jump right in. If you are new here, you may not know that I live with POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, anemia, chronic fatigue syndrome, and chronic gastritis. And my most recent new diagnosis as of the first of this month is cyclic vomiting syndrome. So yeah, I've got a wide array of diagnoses or however. Yeah. So I got my new diagnosis of cyclic vomiting syndrome the 1st of April when I went in for my physical. And just because for most people, you go in for a physical, you have your physical, you have the blood work, and you're done. For me, I go in for mine and I have the, okay, so this is what's been bothering you for the last year. So how is everything doing? And then I have the regular physical, and then I have my blood work, and yeah. So it's basically a catch up on everything. Even though I see that doctor multiple times a year. But yeah, so as of right now, my anemia is stable, which means I'm not anemic right now. But with me, I've learned over the years that can change literally any time. Last year, I had low iron and high ferritin, and the doctor's like, typically that wouldn't mean you're anemic, but because your iron is so low, you are. But yeah, that was last year, and this year is a completely different story. My ferritin's normal, my iron is lower end of normal, but it's normal. So yeah. And everything as of right now, knock on wood, is stable with my medications and everything else I do. I recently did a video on natural POTS treatments, so if you want to watch that after this one, it'll either be linked down below in the description box or it'll be linked in the cards. I can never remember which corner it is, so yeah. Okay, the next thing on this is, if you live with POTS, you probably know what adrenaline dumps are, but lately that has been my worst symptom with my POTS. Usually when I have an adrenaline dump, it wakes me up at night. It's just like, it's like I had a nightmare, but I didn't have a nightmare. That's the best way to explain it. But lately, it's been happening in the middle of the day. I'll be perfectly fine 1 minute, and the next, my body will be freaking out. And I am working with my doctor on that one. We're just trying to, like, he's like, you're doing everything you possibly can, so there's no real way to manage an adrenaline dump. And I have talked more about my chronic illness and my adrenaline dumps on my Instagram, so if you're not already following me on Instagram, go follow me over there. I'll put the handle on the screen somewhere, and it's always linked down below. But basically, right now, I'm just trying to figure out what helps me with those and how I can deal with them a little bit better when they do happen. Along with that, we are also currently investigating some Well, we're trying to. The hospital I go to, like, the insurance is fine with running the test. The doctor wants to run the test. I'm fine with having it, and the hospital keeps telling the doctor, no, she does not need this test. But we are looking at me possibly having several other diagnoses. We're currently looking at possibility of gastroparesis, um, superior mesenteric artery syndrome, median arcuate ligament syndrome, and mast cell activation syndrome, and SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So yeah, we've got 5 that we're trying to get the hospital to let me actually be tested for, on top of the 5 I already have, and it's like that. And the doctor wants me to consider EDS. Like, I'm not completely sure that I even have it, because I don't hit a lot of the criteria, but then some of the criteria I do hit, and the doctor's like, we need to be looking into that. But he said, we can wait until you're ready to do that if you want to, because we've already got so much else that we're working on. So yeah, that's basically my body right now. And I like to tell everybody my body hates me, because it pretty much does, or at least it seems like it does. And my doctor laughs at that and goes, your body doesn't hate you, it just doesn't want to behave the way a normal body should behave. So along with the new diagnosis, everything that we are looking into, and me dealing with my adrenaline dumps, I have some new healthy habits that I am supposed to work into my day-to-day life if I can. The first thing is walking. I stopped doing Zumba and going to the gym in September, and I was still kind of doing Zumba at home and doing virtual classes and teaching that. And after a while, my body just, I think, yeah, about November, December, when I had my last massive flare, my body just gave up, and I can't do Zumba anymore. So my doctor wants me to start walking to increase my cardio, to see if that can help me, because he thinks a lot of my adrenaline dump stuff could be because my heart rate's not as well controlled as it used to be, because I can do strength training, but cardio is killing me. And so I'm supposed to start walking. I've kind of incorporated it, but it's been so rainy and windy here that actually getting out and walking is a pain in the butt. So on the days that I feel like it, I do like walking classes on YouTube. As crazy as it sounds, it's working. And I think it is helping a little bit, but I'm hoping as the weather kind of gets a little bit better, hopefully, crossing my fingers for that, that I can start going on more walks and I'll start feeling a little bit better. The second thing we are working on is eating healthier, and I was kind of working on this anyway, but with me having so many issues with my stomach and with nausea, it's really important that I try to get as many nutrients in as possible. And even though half the time all I can handle is mac and cheese and chicken nuggets, I need to try and work on implementing some healthier foods. So I'm trying. And finally, the healthy habit I'm supposed to be working on is my sleep. It's so weird with me, because sometimes my chronic fatigue is so bad that all I want to do is sleep. And other times, I lay down in bed and I go to sleep immediately, and an hour and a half later, I'm awake. and I sleep in like hour to hour and a half shifts. It's kind of messed up. Like, I'm not sleeping all day. I'm trying to stay up during the day and not nap, because the doctor thinks that when I take naps, it's not helping, and it's telling my body, okay, you don't have to sleep at night because you can sleep during the day. So I'm trying not to nap as much as I want to some days. But we're working on my sleep habits. So, but that's also hard with adrenaline dumps, because if I'm having adrenaline dumps in the middle of the night, then I'm not sleeping because of the adrenaline dump. And then it takes me so long to get my body to calm down to where I can actually go back to sleep. Like, if I'm awake and it happens in the middle of the day, it exhausts me and it takes a lot out of me, but I can somewhat manage it a little bit better, because if I'm woken up out of a dead sleep from an adrenaline dump, my body doesn't respond the same way as it should to me trying to calm it down and me trying to get it back to where it needs to go back to sleep. If it happens in the middle of the day, I can calm myself down, do what I have to, take it easy the rest of the day, and then I can go to bed. So, yeah, 3 new healthy habits I need to be working on: walking, eating healthier, and sleeping. So, yeah. So that's kind of all I really have that's chronic illness related. And then I'm going to, this isn't really related to my chronic illness, but I figured I would add it in here because if you want more if you want like more updates on my chronic illness stuff and more like goofy little chronic illness posts, you need to either follow me on Instagram or find me on Patreon. The link is always down below, and I post updates over there, kind of how what I do, how it helps me, and all that stuff. I hope that makes sense. If you want chronic illness content, either follow me on Instagram or find me on Patreon, or both, because I put more on Patreon than I do Instagram and over here. So, yeah, Patreon does cost, I think it's $5 though, but you get 4 exclusive posts that you don't see anywhere else every month, as well as sometimes I will post YouTube stuff on there and Instagram stuff on there as well. So, yeah. Follow me on Patreon for more chronic illness content. And if you want more chronic illness content on YouTube, let me know by either giving this video a thumbs up or letting me know in the comments. And finally, the last update is I have a new Etsy product coming. I will leave. It's not the day I'm filming this, I don't have it in person yet, but I will leave a picture of what it is on the next screen, or I will put it on the screen somewhere. That way you can see it, and it will be available for purchase in my Etsy shop by the time this video goes live. Hopefully, if everything goes as planned. But you can always support me through my Etsy shop as well. And I'm not saying you have to, but it is greatly appreciated if you like it. I have a lot of printables over there that I use in my chronic illness binder, as well as of right now, 3 stickers. So, yeah. So that's going to be it for this chronic illness update. If you want more chronic illness stuff, either follow me on Instagram, make sure you're subscribed here, and I've been doing a lot of updates and like day in the life vlogs or just random other videos, and I need to get better at shorts. I'm thinking about starting to get better on shorts. So if you want to see shorts from me, then let me know, because I can do chronic illness content in that as well. But that's going to be it for this chronic illness update video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you've not done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below. Other than that, thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.